user informed that the screws in different areas are placed separately. Remember the lengths of the screws. Find a reference alignment line and check whether the middle frame of the phone is damaged, skewed, or deformed. Use your finger to touch the four sides of the middle frame to check whether the middle frame is concave where it buckles the screen. Check all corners for drop dents. Examine the screen for outward cracks to preclude further damage during cover removal. Inspect the charging port for deformation and make sure that the screws aren't stripped. Inspect the back cover and lens cap for cracks and wear. Plug in the charging cable and ensure the phone is charging normally. Test the touchscreen by pressing and holding an icon, then drag it across the entire screen. If the touch experience is disrupted, it indicates a touch issue. Check if the screen brightness is normal and whether there are bright spots or vertical lines. Play music to check whether the speakers function properly. Make a call to test if the call goes through normally. Then, cover the proximity sensor to see if the screen turns off. Test the phone vibrator function to see if it's working properly. Toggle the silent key with the screen on. Verify whether the auto brightness can start up normally and if the light sensor functions properly. To avoid unnecessary damage, power off your phone first. Use a pentalobe driver to remove the two screws at the bottom. Place the suction cup in the lower left corner of the back cover and carefully lift a gap upward. Insert the triangular disassembly piece from the gap, swipe left and right, and carefully slide to separate the back cover. Pin the back cover to the left no more than 100 degrees. Use a triangle screwdriver to remove the triangle screws securing the battery ribbon connector bracket. Remove the battery ribbon connector bracket. Disconnect the battery ribbon connector. Remove the rear cover cable terminals with a triangular screwdriver and fix the triangular fixing screws on the iron sheet. Remove the back cover cable fixing iron sheet. Disconnect the cable terminals of the screen module carefully to avoid damaging the components. Remove the back cover. Use a triangle opening tool to lift the black battery adhesive tab, then use plastic tweezers to grasp the adhesive tab and gently peel the adhesive tabs away from the battery. Twist the tweezers to wrap the adhesive tabs around them and peel the adhesive tabs away from the battery. Hold on the battery when removing the last adhesive tab to prevent the battery from popping out. Remove the battery. Inspect whether the outer package of the new battery is in good condition and free of any damage or breakage. After opening the package, check the appearance of the battery to see if it's intact. Look for any signs of damage, deformation, bulging, or leakage. Also, check if the battery connector is in good condition and whether there is any battery adhesive. Tear off the battery glue pink release film. Install the battery into the battery compartment, buckle the battery cable terminals, put the battery into the battery compartment in a suitable position, and disconnect the battery cable terminals. Pull out the protective sheet battery glue and take out the protective sheet. Peel off the side of the waterproof adhesive that features a larger pull tab. Align the adhesive with the mid-frame of the phone, and gently press and slide it using either your fingernail or a pry tool. Then, lift the smaller tab of the blue film and remove the protective film of the waterproof adhesive. Buckle the back cover terminal of the mobile phone to the main board, put it back on the back cover cable to fix the iron sheet, and tighten the screws with a triangular screwdriver. Buckle down the battery cable terminal, put it back into the battery cable to fix the iron sheet, and tighten the two screws with a triangular screwdriver. Insert the top of the screen diagonally into the top of the back cover. Gently press along the edges of the phone to make sure that the back cover is installed in place. Once the back cover is properly installed, use a pentalobe screwdriver to reinstall the two pentalobe screws at the bottom. Plug in the charging cable to confirm that the phone is charging normally. Check if the touch function is working properly by long pressing the icon and dragging it across the screen. If the touch is interrupted, there will be an instance of discontinuity. Check if the screen brightness is normal and if there are any bright spots or vertical lines. Play music to test if the speakers are working properly. Make a phone call to test if the call is normal. Cover the sensor hole with your hand to see if the screen turns off. Test the phone vibrator function to see if it's working properly. Toggle the silent key with the screen on. test if the automatic brightness can start normally, whether the light sensor is working properly.